So, when should you outsource your fulfilment? This could be that you've started your online business at home, perhaps, or have space in a storage centre, self-storage centres, things like that. And I think for startups, if you are thinking of setting up an online business and you're looking to outsource straight away, if you don't have to, my recommendation is don't. For two reasons. One, you learn so much when you do your own fulfilment. You find out from a packaging point of view what's required in terms of what arrives safely with your customers. But the biggest thing is cost. You really need, like any business, you need to keep your costs to an absolute minimum to start with, as variable as possible. So if you can do your own fulfilment to start with, yes, it might mean queuing up with everyone else at the post office and stuff like that. But these are early days, and you're finding things out. You're finding out what works and what doesn't work. But I guess the first thing, therefore, is if you need same-day turnaround, if you need to provide a much quicker, more guaranteed service, i.e. guaranteed in as much as you can do this every single day, if you get to the point where you can't provide that service for your customers yourself, then you need to start looking to outsource, because outsourcing is, yes, it should be saving you money, it should be saving you a lot of time, but it also should be doing it better than you can. That's the key thing. Accuracy, 100%, every day without fail, and that allows you to compete with your competitors and offer a fantastic service to your customers, and that's really the bottom line. So if you can't provide that same day dispatch service, then I think that's the time that you need to look at outsourcing. Clearly, if you run out of space, again, a lot of people start with their garages and things like that, and that's good, but eventually you run out of space, or you can't find things, then you need to move it out and just allow you to spend more time on your business. That's a key reason that we hear from clients, is that yes, for the previous two reasons, they wanted to clear out a bit of space and get a much better service, but really what they want to do is start developing their business. And outsourcing really gives you a much more time to buy better, to research your customers more, to perhaps develop the website, develop the channels that you're selling in, to really manage the business a lot more than stopping and starting and putting things in boxes and sticky tape and running down the post office. So if you get to the point where you really are being held back by doing your own pick and pack every day, then again that's the time to say, right, I need to move this on and get someone else to do it for me that can do it better. The one thing I would say is that when you do outsource, there's no reason why you can't keep your costs variable. Obviously we do that, a pay-as-you-go model, but there's others, there's Amazon out there and others, I think. Do not go for this fixed fee, fixed contract malarkey. It's not necessary anymore. You're still an emerging business, you're still developing, and you really don't need any fixed costs wherever possible. Some you can't avoid, like storage, whatever, but even storage should go up and down depending on, within the months, how many products you've got in the warehouse, and really try and negotiate a cost per order from your fulfilment provider. Just so that if you have a quiet month, whether it's seasonal or just recession or whatever, you're not going to get hit with a load of costs without the sales to support it. It's an important point. The other thing is remain flexible and in control of the fulfilment. Yes, you're passing it to someone else, and yes, it's their warehouse, and yes, it's their staff, but that doesn't mean to say you shouldn't know what's going on at any one time. I'm talking about online access to all of your inventory, all of the information about your stock, making sure that you're not tied in for more than a day, really. I mean, this fixed term, you've got to sign up for a year or 6 months. No, you don't have to, and you shouldn't. Things change. You may want to double or triple your turnover and your capacity, and if your fulfilment provider can't do that, then you're going to be locked in. So for both good reasons and bad reasons being that you're struggling and you need to take it back in-house again, for all those reasons you need to remain flexible and in control of your business. And startups, as I say, if you're a startup, if you're looking to start up your own business and you've got a full-time job, and I would say about 20% of our clients are in that category, so-called 5 to 9ers, then of course you outsource. But again, make sure that you've got a pay-as-you-go model, make sure that the channels that you're selling through, whether it's Amazon, eBay, and the various other comparison sites, as well as your website, are all linked into the same inventory, because you really don't want to run the risk of selling a product on one channel and then selling that same product again on another one just because they're not linked up. That's crazy, and it's very avoidable these days. So those are the sort of scenarios, but the top one is, if you don't have to outsource, don't. If you can provide a fantastic service to your customers, then carry on and do it. And it's only when you either need time out, and people like my warehouse and Amazon can take things for a week or several months at a time, such as a busy period in the run up to Christmas, or you want to go travelling, or whatever it is. Apart from that, then if you're happy to carry on doing the pick and pack yourself, then great. And hey, if you want any advice, give us a call. We're happy to help.